Have you ever been in the middle of a smooth gaming session and suddenly, bam, a tiny stutter ruins the moment? Your FPS graph is fine, your CPU and GPU are cool, but your game just hiccups. That's not your graphics card or your SSD. That's Windows quietly paging your memory to disk, even when you have plenty of RAM free. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step how to stop forced paging, reduce background memory compression, and make Windows 10 or 11 keep your active game data in real physical memory. Everything we do is safe, tested, and reversible, and by the end, your system will feel smoother, faster, and far more responsive. Let's get started. Disable memory compression and clear page cache. Windows uses something called memory compression. It's supposed to help, but for gamers, it often backfires. It keeps compressing background memory blocks, which spikes your CPU and delays data access when games need RAM instantly. Let's disable it cleanly and rebuild your memory manager. Step by step. Search for command prompt, right-click it, and choose Run as Administrator. Run these commands one by one. PowerShell command disable mmagent, memory compression. PowerShell command clear mmagent cache. Netstop SysMain. Netstart SysMain. This disables compression, clears old standby pages, and restarts the SysMain Superfetch service properly. Once done, restart your PC to apply. If you ever want to revert later, run PowerShell command enable mmagent, memory compression. That's your clean memory baseline. Control paging aggressiveness in the registry. Now, let's stop Windows from offloading game data to disk too early. Press Win+R, type regedit, and hit enter. Navigate to this location. hay_local_machine /system/current control set /control/session manager /memory management. Create or modify these values. Disable paging executive equals 1. Keeps system drivers and kernel data in RAM, improves real-time responsiveness. Large system cache equals 0. Keeps cache size optimized for single-user gaming systems. Second-level data cache equals your CPU's L2 cache in KB. Example, 512 or 1024, depending on your processor. Non-paged pool quota equals 0x/F0. Expands the non-paged memory pool, preventing forced paging under load. Now set your page file manually. Press Win+R, type systm.cpl, hit enter. Go to Advanced, Performance, Settings, Advanced, Virtual Memory, Change. Uncheck Automatically Manage. Set both initial and maximum size to the same number, e.g., 2048 megabytes. This prevents resizing spikes that cause random stutters. Restart once done. Disable background prefetching and memory guesswork. Windows loves guessing what you'll open next, called prefetching and superfetch. Great for office work. Terrible for gaming. To turn it off, cmd admin sc stop sysmain scconfig sysmain start equals disabled. Then open registry editor again and go to hay_local_machine /system/current control set /control/session manager /memory management /prefetch parameters. Change. Enable prefetcher equals 0. Enable superfetch equals 0. This stops unnecessary background caching that fights with your games for memory access. Prevent page file cleanup at shutdown. By default, Windows wipes your page file on every shutdown. This sounds secure, but it slows startup, fragments virtual memory, and delays paging structure rebuilds. Go to the same memory management registry path and make sure. Clear page file at shutdown equals 0. That's it. This keeps the page file stable between reboots. Force Windows to use real RAM first. Next, we'll stop Windows from trying to balance physical and virtual memory like a server. In the same registry section, add these D words if they don't exist. Feature settings override equals 0. Feature settings override mask equals 3. IO page lock limit equals 0x40000. These ensure Windows prioritizes RAM for real-time processes and delays any disk paging unless absolutely necessary. Once added, restart again. Optimize memory behavior using CMD and BCD tweaks. Let's fine-tune system timing and disable unnecessary dynamic ticks that cause micro-stutters. CMD admin. Suitable behavior set memory usage to bcddit/set disable dynamic tick yes. bcddit/set use platform tick yes. Make computer system set automatic managed page file equals false. This puts Windows in high-performance memory mode, locks page file management, and syncs CPU clock behavior for smoother memory scheduling. Optional cleanup command. PowerShell command clear content, path $env, temp \* force. Removes leftover paging files from temporary memory directories. Auto cleans standby memory lists. Even after all this, Windows keeps unused cached pages in something called the standby list. If not cleaned, it fills up and causes tiny frame dips every few seconds. You can do this two ways. Manual, CMD. PowerShell, command, clear agent cache. Automated, recommended. Use ISLC, Intelligent Standby List Cleaner by Wagnerdsoft. Set free memory is lower than to 1024 megabytes. Enable timer resolution. Click Start and minimize it. This keeps RAM refreshed and prevents memory buildup over time. Power tweaks. For advanced users, disable kernel stack paging. HAY_local_machine /system /current control set /control /session manager /memory management. Add disable paging of kernel stacks equals 1. This keeps kernel threads resident in memory, useful for heavy games or production workloads. And if you're running high refresh displays, you can stabilize frame pacing even more with bcddit/set sync policy enhanced. Verify results. Check if your tweaks worked. Open PowerShell, admin, and run. Get agent. If you see memory compression, false, you're good. Open Task Manager performance memory during a game. You should see disk usage near 0% even during level loads, and fewer micro-stutters when streaming textures or assets. And that's it. You've just taken full control of Windows memory management. No more random stutters mid-game, no more invisible page file activity slowing your SSD, and no more mysterious frame dips. If your gameplay feels smoother or your FPS graph looks cleaner, share your results in the comments. I'd love to compare builds and setups. Remember, we didn't delete the page file, we optimized it. We told Windows to use real RAM first and only fall back to virtual memory when absolutely necessary. As always, tweak smart, test often, and keep your system clean for the smoothest experience possible.
I never got anyone's help, I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh*t. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take